If you are dreaming of becoming a crochet influencer with brand deals and quitting your job, but you can't seem to get any views, this is the video for you. I'm Lola, and over the past year, I grew my YouTube from 0 to 100,000 subscribers using short form content. In this video, I'm going over the 5 ingredients that made my shorts viral. I'm going to give you action items for each one, and at the end, I'm going to tell you the biggest mistake that I see crochet content makers doing today. Let's get into it. Number 1, I know that you need a niche. But hear me out. I want you to find your niche inside of the niche, what I like to call your unfair advantage. All of the big crocheters, and honestly, all of the big creators in general, use this concept. Let's take someone like Sabrina Carpenter. She makes pop music. She likes dirty jokes. She has a vintage style, and she writes her songs about heartbreak. None of these traits or artistic expressions are unique to Sabrina Carpenter, but it is the fusion of all of them that really make her brand. So I want to do the same thing for you. Beyond crocheting, what are you interested in, and what could you fuse together to create something completely unique? Be clear, this has to be authentic to you. That's what makes it work. Maybe you like fine art and crocheting, or wacky handbags and crocheting. Whatever it is, make it yours. Action item, and I want you to pause the video and actually do this with me. We're gonna write out all of the things that you are interested in outside of crocheting, and you're gonna look at that list and pick one of them. Just one. We can always add more later, but focusing on just one is really going to hone in your brand in the beginning. And now let your creativity run wild on what the fusion of these two things could look like for you. Number 2, if you want big content, you are going to need a bigger hook. In fact, we're gonna throw the hook out altogether because we need an anchor, baby girl. Hooking someone is grabbing someone's attention for a fleeting moment. Anchoring someone is giving them a reason to stay and watch your entire video. The 3 simple examples of anchors that I like to use are setting a goal, like finding out how many stitches are in a ball of yarn, making it a challenge, like crocheting with everything other than yarn, and making a promise to the viewer, like doubling the number of rows you crochet until you have a sweater. I want to note here that hooks and anchors aren't mutually exclusive. They can work together. It can be as simple as, I just found the weirdest yarn and let's see what I can make with it. Okay, action item here. I want you to come up with one idea for each of the anchor types that I just gave you. Setting a goal, making it a challenge, and giving your viewers a promise. Number 3, one of the hardest lessons you will learn when you start posting content is that nobody cares. Nobody cares that you just made a scarf or a hat or that you just bought some yarn unless it's interesting. And the good news is anything can be interesting with good storytelling. The simplest technique to use is but-so storytelling. Let's take the example of buying some yarn at the store. Instead of saying, I wanted to get some yarn, so I went to the store and I picked out these 3 colors. I think they're really cute, and now I'm going home and I'm gonna make something with them. To make it more interesting, we want to introduce conflict. And we do this using but so. I have to go buy some yarn at the store, but I couldn't find my wallet. So I tried crocheting something as a form of payment instead, but the worker wasn't impressed. So I had to yada, yada, yada. If you want a full guide on but-so storytelling and how to make your content a quest, check out my free community for exclusive content. Okay, action item here. Pick one of the anchoring ideas that you came up with before and write a 10-sentence story following the but-so structure. Let your imagination run wild. Don't think about filming or feasibility. Just write what is fun to you. Number 4, and this is the boring one, but we have to study our analytics. YouTube cares most about average view duration and viewed versus swiped away ratio. Using a compelling hook should increase your viewed to swiped away ratio, which ideally we want to be above 70%. And sticking to strong storytelling and having a great anchor should increase your average view duration. But there's an even simpler hack to increasing this metric, and it's making longer videos. Now, we want them to still be interesting to the very, very last second, but simply by creating longer videos, we can increase that average view duration, which we want to be in the 33 to 35 second range. For reference, these are the metrics from my highest performing short, which got me over 8 million views. For your action item, I just want you to write down these metrics: 35 seconds average view time and 75% viewed to swiped away ratio. If you already have content, check to see where you stand, but even if you don't, these are great numbers to have handy. Number 5 is having good ideas. There are 1,000 ways out there that you can come up with viral short ideas, but I'm just going to give you the simplest one, and that is the concept of steal like an artist. Whenever I run out of ideas and I don't know what to film next, I just go to the YouTube trending page and I watch all of the trending shorts. And I just let that inspire me. We aren't stealing these videos, we're just taking the concepts and flipping them to match our unfair advantage. Action item here, go to YouTube trending right now. Watch all of the videos and just pick one that piqued your interest and brainstorm ideas of how you can flip it and turn it and make it your own. Unfortunately, I see creators and my one-on-one coaching clients making this one mistake over and over and over again, and that is overthinking it. When I first started out, I was posting one short every single day for 2 weeks, and they all sucked, but it allowed me to create without pressure. I was discovering what I liked and what my style was and what the audience responded to. So I'm challenging you. Take everything that you learned in this video and make and post your first short today. Today. I don't care what time you're watching this at. We're doing it today. And by the way, if you did all of the action items, you should already have 1 or 2 really good ideas to get you started. If you're a crochet artist serious about starting a YouTube, book a call with me today to see how we can make that happen.